So we're going to be trapping along the pond from the video from when my dad got his deer. And all this was dry not too long ago. Dried out. Now it's flooded right up to here. I was going to put a few traps all along that, but now it's like that. So I think I'll put it up on the higher ground. I'm just gonna set one right here. Have it sort of at an angle coming out. Remember it's set. So I'm just gonna stick that in there. Then I have the stake I talked about in my last video. Just slide that on there. I've tested them out since then, and they do not pull up very easily, so I'm not going to drive it in very far. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could get that up still, but a raccoon probably wouldn't be able to. So I'm gonna get my bait out. All I'm using is I got some bird seed, some applesauce, and a bag of oatmeal mixed with dog food. I'm not going to use much of it. I'm just going to take out one of these. Can't get this open. So there's that. I'm going to mix it. Mix that up a little. Don't matter if you spill a little of the bait around it. It'd actually probably be a little better. Seed. That, just dump a whole bunch of it in there.
Tuck it down in with the stick.
There. You can fill it all the way up to the top or not. It doesn't really matter. There's that. Then I'm gonna set another one, like, not too far next to it, because if there's more than one, they'll eat at the same spot. So I've got that one, and I just set this one. So I got some fish oil. I just got it in a spray bottle. Gonna spray that down a little. Spray that. not too much. That's just the lure. Do the same thing over here. Get all around. Then maybe do some up this tree here. Along this trail. Okay, that's good. So the fish oil is just to lure in the coon because the food is what gets them to the trap and sets off the trap, but the fish oil lures them in. So we're gonna go set another trap. See you there. So the other day I was hunting in this tree stand here, and I watched a fox come running out from where my dad is right now. He was in there walking around the beans. They weren't cut yet then. And then later he came out, almost went back in where my dad is. And then he ran this way, but I scared him. Then he ran back and cut in where my dad is. So we're gonna put a trap up there. Hopefully we can catch him. So just dig up a pretty good hole right there. Then make a dirt hole. We just used our stake driver to make that. Then pound it down so it's pretty good, and the fox or coyote, whatever steps on it to look inside the hole, doesn't feel the trap move below him, and you won't know it's there. Set that in there. So once the trap's set, just put it in there. Make sure it's pretty solid. Shouldn't move around too much when he steps there. And then for a pan cover, just so that doesn't, just so no dirt gets under the pan and it doesn't set off, just put a leaf over it. You could use wax paper or a little piece of screen, but a leaf works just fine too. So once that leaves ripped to size, just pack some dirt in on the sides so the fox or coyote doesn't feel the trap move around. But then take a sifter once you have it pretty good in there, and take it.
A homemade sifter.
Yeah, we made this sifter homemade. Just get some dirt on top so it goes off when he steps on it. So there's that. Can't tell the trap's there. Then just bury the chain so they don't see it.
Or feel it.
Yeah. So just dig a little trench. And bury that there. And drive in that stake.
Now for the coyotes, we want to bury the
As long as we are when they're thrashing around, maybe even stronger. So if we can pull it up, they can definitely pull it up. So you gotta get it in the ground tight. Then when we want to take up the trap, we're gonna have to dig up that stake. So then just throw some grass over it, make it look like it blends in, not just a blank spot there. But if the dirt is dug up all around, it looks like something was digging in there. So that hole there could be a mouse down there. So they'd want to come up. Then we got some deer meat. It rotted, so it smells horrible.
This is actually just a couple-year-old stuff that was on the bottom of the freezer.
Oh, we did have a bucket that was rotted, but I guess we're not going to use that. We're just going to use some
Can I borrow your
of
knife?
our old stuff that we haven't
Can I
eaten.
borrow your knife? Stick it down
If you have a bone or something, that would probably work good. Just stick it next to the hole so it's a better visual. And just stick it down there.
You gotta make it so they want to get down there and find it. If you make it right at the top, they're gonna come by, grab it from any angle, and walk away with it. Here, we got it shoved down in. They're gonna have to walk up here, step on it, reach in there and pull it out.
Then the juices from the meat would work as a good lure. So you could just pour that, the blood. 'Cause they'll smell that and come up to it. You could use fox pea, but that's better on a pea rock set. It's a set where there's a rock, set a trap or two next to it, and they'll come up and go to pee on the rock and get caught. So there's that trap. We're gonna go on to the next one. So we got a good sized rock right there. Gonna dig up that spot, stick a trap in there, spray some fox shearing on that rock. Hopefully we can catch us either a fox or coyote. There's a good sized hole right there that we just dug. Now we're gonna make sure it's packed in.
Michael, you're making me nervous.
So set it, just step on these two sides here. Make sure that it doesn't hit those lips or it won't go all the way. Push that down. Do that. So once that's set in there, you need some type of pan cover.
Michael, look here. Bro.
Good leaf like this would work probably. Doesn't, yeah, that one would be better because it's dried out. Take that. Stick it under the loose side so it's held down. Have the curled ends of the leaves going down. Then move this down. Just move this end of the loose end down.
You're putting your finger in it when you do that. Silly.
That's good. And we dug the trench, hammered in the stake, and just filled that back in. Then sift some dirt right over top of that.
Until that leaf is covered.
So this is sifting a little better. That's good. That'll be loose, and we got some stuff on the sides. The coyote will come up, smell that fox pee on there, walk up, lift their leg, and try to pee right where that scent is.
I'll give her misting over top of everything.
Just mist over it. That should be enough. It's not like they're gonna pee a gallon on a rock. So, on to the next trap. Alright, so we
Tap bed right here.
dug a dirt hole right there. Just shove the meat down in there. So get a few sticks, make kind of a triangle so they'll go in only that section. Let's get that.
So we knelt down next to that gut pile, left our knife there, had our hands all over the ground, cleaned our knives off. So our scent was all over them. And they ate it that very night.
Including the knife.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you in any of my other videos that I actually lost my knife at my gut pile when I got my deer. So
The only thing we can figure is that they found the gut pile, ate the gut pile, and they walked off with his knife as a souvenir.
or a coon could have.
I want to point it.
So we want to get up some of the edges.
Guidance.
So you want it a hair trigger. So like
That's good.
right there's perfect.
There's that.
So we're gonna drive in the stake and pound in the dirt around the edges to make sure the dirt don't get under it. There's that one over here. That's pretty good. Now I'll just sift this. So we used to have pheasants here, but now we don't have any because all the coyotes and foxes are overpopulated pretty much. There's that. We got scent and bait in that hole there. And so we got a set there, set down there, and this rock piece set there. And then I have 2 dog proofs in the pond. So now we might set another trap, but let's see. So we came up to the farmer's cow pile where he puts all the dead cows. Cow death. And found this. It smells and there's meat all over the bones.
And it's all been dug out.
So this should be a good spot.
Show them the tracks coming up here.
There's dog tracks like crazy in here. All through here. Then over here somewhere. Alright, whatever. So yeah, hopefully we get something out of this. So tomorrow we're going to be using this. Take out the coons and coyotes. It's my new Pump Master pellet gun. Just a little pistol. 177. So, see you then. Hopefully the next video I'll have up is going to be some coyotes and coons caught in our traps. So be sure to check out my Instagram account. That's in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And thanks for watching Die Hard Hunters. Be sure to like and subscribe.